is burned into my mind. This buried truth I'm gonna find. With every swing, the sensors scream to chase the edge of a golden dream. My hands are raw, my knuckles bleed, planting the triumphant seed, digging for discovery.
Good morning, my fellow treasure hunters and explorers. I recently got back from the Moonlight Gathering.
No, because the could do that.
How far did you guys come from? I came from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, and I got
Woohoo! Kansas City, boy!
I don't think.
We had a good time there and were able to see a lot of great folks, meet some new people, see some old faces, make some new friends. We went on a couple of adventures while I was there with my friend John and his girlfriend, and then we also were able to hang out and see some of our other great treasure hunting friends. Anyway, it seemed like a little bit smaller group this year, probably because of the economy, but it was still some good speakers and a good time. We had some shirts made for the Moonlight Gathering to offset some of our expenses for going to the event, and mostly just for fun, but I have about 20 of them left over. And if you would like to have a free t-shirt, then email me. I'd appreciate if you send me $5 for postage through our PayPal account, which is going to be posted below. But if you'll send me the $5 for the postage and email me your address at treasurexploration@gmail.com. That's only one E between treasurexploration@gmail.com. I'll send you a free t-shirt. I've got a few of pretty much every size: small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large, and I've even got a couple of 3 extra larges. So anyway, first come, first serve on the shirts. If you'd like to see what they look like, if you didn't get to the conference, it's just got it's got a flying saucer and an Indian head, Sasquatch, and a Spanish cross on there. It says, "Uinta Mountains way out there, Moonlight Gathering 2026. So it's just kind of a little memento from that event. Some cool shirts, cool colors. If you're interested in that, they're free. What I've got till they're gone. I've still got a few of my treasure coins. If you'd like a coin, you can send me a message at my PayPal. I'm selling them for half off, $10 each. I'm also going to give away a few in the next couple of months if I have time. I've been really busy working on projects, and I've been in the field. I'm still working on my own home, remodeling. That's been an ongoing process. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and draw a coin right now. If you're interested in entering the coin drawing, send me an email at the email address I just mentioned and your name, and if you draw the coin, I'll notify you and you can give me your address and I'll mail it to you. Okay, I'm going to grab I don't have very many names in there anymore. We've given away a few, and if you're interested in one of these coins, then when they're gone, they're gone. Okay, let's grab one here. It says Chris Hoover. So if I've got your address, Chris, I'll send you out a treasure coin. Okay. While we were at the gathering, we went and did a few research projects and had some fun outings. This video is going to be about the Pole Creek sinks. We're going to show some video of the sinks, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the history. The Pole Creek sinks is between the Uinta drainage and the White Rocks drainage. I guess technically it's in the White Rocks drainage, but the easiest access is up Uinta Canyon. Okay, I'm gonna try to stay out of the way here, but this is how you get to the sinks area. You start here in Roosevelt at the stoplight. You're gonna turn left. You're gonna go all the way out the road to, I believe it's Neola, sorry. You're gonna go out to Neola. You're gonna go right straight through the stop sign or four-way stop at Neola. You're going to continue on the Indian land, and you're going to know you're on the Indian land because the road is rougher than hell. Watch out for the potholes because some of them are wide and deep, and they will knock your truck out of alignment or give you a flat tire if you're not careful. Okay, so you're going to go up here until the road forks to go up alongside the Uinta River. You're going to continue up till you get to the lower Venta campground or the canal bridge right there. If you get to the fish hatchery, to the Ute Big Springs fish hatchery, you've gone too far. So that's the fish hatchery right there, the old Ute Springs. So you're going to turn here, and then you're going to stay on the Canal Bridge Road. You're going to proceed up into the Pole Creek area. It's going to take you up onto the mountain here, and then you're going to take this second right-hand fork, and it'll take you down along towards Pole Creek. Now, right in this area is where the smelter's at. That's right, it's actually right here. I can see the smelter's right there. And here's basically this area right here is where the water from the sinks comes out. And over here in this drainage, you can see this drainage right here. That's where the cave's at. So you can either park here and hike across if you want a good little hike, or you can drive up to this road and take the next right and come all the way down here and park up here and then hike down here. Now you can drive down here if you've got an ATV or a Jeep or something like that. We went down there in John's Toyota 4Runner, and it was fine. He's got high clearance and good tires, but it is really steep. So this is the other drainage that comes out of the sink. So when the water's running high, it'll come out of not only coming down the creek, Pole Creek, but it'll also come out of this sinks area right here. Somewhere under the ground right in here is where some of the water diverts and comes into this cave. But right now there's no water flowing out, and the creek water is running down through the Pole Creek drainage. I hope that clears up a little bit. If you want to go to the upper sinks where the water goes in the ground, you just continue on up this road to the end. Now when you get to the end of the road, it's actually right here. When you get to the end of the road, there's not much parking in that area. So if it's busy on a weekend, you may have a real struggle getting turned around right there. My advice is if you find a pull out, there's only a couple of them on this road. You can pull out and park and then walk down the road and come in here, and then you'll always have a way that you can get out of there without getting jammed up. Most of the time when I've been in there, there's no one there. I go during the week a lot of times, but there's no one there, and you can park it up above the end of the road there and walk down into the sinks. But as you can see, this is just a big bowl, and you can actually see where the water goes into the ground right there and where the trail comes down. And there's two caves right here. They've got them gated. Don't ask me why. There's nothing in there very dangerous, but somebody has made it, has cut one of the bars off, and you can squeeze through right now on the upper cave. And we just low crawled in there and went in there and were able to see that cool cave. But up in this area up here, there used to be some old tree carvings. Then there's some pretty interesting ones. I haven't been up there for a long time, so I don't know if they're still there or not. Those old trees have been around for a few hundred years, and they're slowly dying. So I'll try to put some photos in this video of what those tree carvings look like. So there's an aerial view of the sinks, drainage, and a little bit about it. But right in here is where the smelter's at. There used to be an old water wheel down in here where they processed ore. But this is the cave. This is where some of the lower sinks water comes out when there's high water in the spring or when you get a big rainstorm. But usually in the fall, in the winter, not much water runs out of there, and you can explore this cave. Okay, this is my website associated with Treasure Exploration Research. That was too long of a web address, and so my web address is mavensgold.com, MAVENSGOLD.com. So if you know what a maven is, that's somebody that's expert at something, and so I don't know if I'm an expert or not, but I try to be. So if you want to do a little bit of research about this Pole Creek area, Pole Creek sinks, you can go to my treasure research section here, and that'll pull up the Treasures of Utah, and that's a blog site where you can comment and do research on various topics. And on this site you got to wade through a little bit of advertisement because it's a free site. It's been archived, and it's got a lot of information here. It tells about the treasures of Utah. Here's the Lost Roads Mine, Montezuma, other mine treasures, Spanish exploration, Indian stories, discoveries and tales of the ancient, evidence of the KGC, ghost towns, forbidden histories, general treasure hunting. There's a lot about metal detecting and the history of different treasure stories. You can find everything from the Lou to old Spanish mines and geocaching, rock hounding, artifacts. There's a lot of people that left a lot of good information on this site, and a lot of them are not with us anymore. A lot of old timers have passed away that commented on this site, and you're not going to be able to find some of this information anywhere else. So anyway, that's one of my favorite research sites, and thanks to Randy Bradford. He's put that out there for everybody, and kept it up, and it's a real gold mine of information. Okay, anyway, you can just see some of the services, things that we do, photo gallery, slides, and all that there if you want to explore that. Anyway, there's a lot of really neat and interesting things in that area. There are several old Spanish mines. There's an old Spanish smelter. There used to be a water wheel down the creek from the smelter. I'm not sure if it's still there. Last time I was in there, I didn't see any evidence of it, but we didn't look really hard. We went into both of the caves. The upper sinks is where the water drops into the ground, and then a half mile below that is where the water comes back out of the ground. So this time of the year, the lower sinks there's not enough water to push it up into that drainage system. There's a little creek channel that runs to the west of the water outlet. When the water's really high, it runs out of there and runs out of the lower sinks as well as the creek. But because the creek is slightly lower than the lower sinks, it runs down below it when there's not enough water to force it up higher into outlet. Hopefully you're not confused by that, but basically there's an area where the water goes into the ground and an area where the water comes out of the ground. And the area where it comes out of the ground, when there's enough of a flow, it fills up the lower cave. It's a limestone cavern that goes back in there, several hundred yards. And actually, it goes even further than what we went, but because there was a pool of water in there, you would have to swim to be able to get across and continue on. And that's literally as far as I've been. We did run into some of our friends while we were there, friends from treasure hunting and from the Moon Lake gathering, and we talked with them and had a good time and good chat. We did a little bit of dowsing in there. They were dowsing and doing a little exploration in the area. Anyway, it's just a fun and interesting place to go. There's obviously a big historical Spanish presence in the area because of the evidence of the smelter and the mines. There's also a really interesting map, authentic Spanish map that's associated with the area. And there's also some tree carvings, if you know where to go, that are in the trees around that area that lead you to other areas and locations that are significant. So we didn't go to any of those. Into any of those areas. We didn't do those more extensive hikes, but there was quite a few people out and about because it was the weekend. If you want to learn a little bit more about the history of the area, you can go to my website, which is Mavens Gold, MAVENS gold.com. And from mavensgold.com you can look on treasure research, and that will take you to the Old Treasures of Utah Tappatalk site where many of these things are discussed. It's a forum. You can still comment, and it's still active, but it's kind of been archived. I don't think there's an active moderator or anything like that, and you got to wade through a lot of advertisements and stuff because I think it's a free blog site. Anyway. Join us as we go along on this adventure, and if you have any questions, you can contact me through my email. If you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe and activate the notification bell. That's still important because you never know with YouTube what they're doing any given day. I've got a lot of content I need to get out if I can just find the time to do it. But anyway, make sure you, if you're interested in getting a t-shirt or a coin, that you join the coin drawing or send me an email that you want a t-shirt. Anyway, take care. Have a great day. Out here in the Uintas again, getting ready to go look for some old mines and caves. Should be a good time. There's the old cave entrance when they put in these new ones. Put in a mine and Gail Rhodes and I don't remember who else. It's beautiful. Lots of raspberries. Limestone sink. The water goes in the ground right there in the upper sinks. It comes out in the lower sinks. Here we are breaking John out. They got him in here doing the mining for him, and they left for lunch, so we're going to try to get him out of here.
I want some food.
Holy shit.
Always come prepared. See your breath in here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good 20 degrees cooler in here.
or more.
Yeah.
Is that just a dead end?
No, this
Oh, that one keeps going.
That one keeps going. This one looks like a dead end.
Oh, this is the dead end. Wonder what kind of mineral they had in here.
Yeah.
It's definitely mining activity because you can see pick marks.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, watch out for the ceiling. It's a little bit low.
It'll get you. I'm good with that. I'm 6 inches shorter than you guys. Dead bat. Or is it bat shit? I'm gonna say dead bat.
Dead bat. Or something.
It looks like a bat. Oh, that's how much further it goes? Unless it jumps to the right. It's bad.
Yeah, it's a dead bat.
Yeah, that's.
Dead bat. See his little feet. Creepy.
I wish I'd brought my little detector. Ooh, hello.
There's an old mine prop.
That's freaking gorgeous. All that right there.
Pick that out.
Oh, absolutely.
Take a sample out of there. You got it. I don't bring my pick.
I didn't bring it. Sorry.
Oh,
It's. Oh, there is timber in there.
Pull one out, the whole thing fucking collapses.
And that is some clay stuff.
I think the holes up above there is the original.
Oh, clear up here to the.
Do you see those holes up there?
Yeah.
I think that's the original cave. And they were trying to intersect it with this.
some really, really nice looking stuff.
Should have brought my rock camera. It's in my backpack up there.
That was mine.
I got some good video coming in
I think what I should do is you guys get up there and do a little narrative about. Oh no, my battery went down on my flashlight. This is where the big puddle is, right here. Usually it's up to your chest right here. There's another like audit. There's something up in there. Doesn't really go anywhere, I guess. Watch your head. Muddy. Oh. Feel like the Goonies yet?
Hey, you guys!
Where are you? Oh! Summoning the glaciated grizzly bears of eons past.
Drops down in the hole there. Nowhere.
Watch your head.
And this is normally underwater?
Yeah. Well, you could swim. At least it's got some sand and get out of the clay.
Can't see much for a foothold.
Yeah, there's not much.
They're up there, they're ahead of us.
Okay.
You made it!
We did.
I don't know what they're doing.
What's that?
Is that someone scuba diving?
Something or something. Who knows?
Oh.
Well, they said celebration of life.
Oh, jeez. Celebration of something. Probably filming a show for Blind Frog Ranch. They're right in the best part, and all of a sudden a whole party of people shows up. They think they're in a Mexican cave somewhere.
That's what happens when you do it on a weekend.
That's right.
So this part here is natural, right?
I think it's limestone.
No, I mean a natural.
Yeah, it's a natural blowout, you know, or water. Yeah, this wasn't mined, is what I'm saying. I'm sure they explored it and, you know, and made some side tunnels.
Yeah, you can see the water ripples.
Yeah. It's
So
fun.
is this the one where the Indians are supposed to be hiding stuff in or something?
Yeah, supposedly there's one there's a side tunnel with a cache and an air vent that goes up. But what do you know what I mean? That water? I've never been past that first big pool. It was up to Brett's armpits. I was like, I am not getting in there. I had my wallet in my pocket and I got up to my knees. And it was, you could see your breath. And I was just like,
I was just singing it anyway. Oh yeah, I know that song. I really love Christian music.
that's just my belt buckle. Sorry.
Yeah. His bag's right here, buddy. All right. How can you?
Bring it up there.
Yeah, just put it on his backpack. It's a backpack.
And here you should just
Got it.
try right there. Try it. Come one more step. Right there, yeah. Maybe that's fine. Let's get some start whipping more and more. Crazy, huh?
There's supposed to be a side tunnel in here somewhere.
There's a few, yeah.
And then there's an audit that goes straight up, and there's supposed to be a cache in there that they could access straight down, even when there was water in here. At least that's the story.
Rick, you couldn't do this.
What's that?
You couldn't do that.
Do what?
Maybe we're at Peter's leap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked for you this time.
You forgot him.
Yeah.
I went back there. Let's see.
Haven't been back.
Oh, they're still there. Then.
No, they're not.
How do you know?
They're very top of the charts. They're down over there. I bought these ones. I bought some more guys.
Definitely wanting to cross right there somewhere.
Well, now they sell them too with the pendulum and price and stuff.
So do your feet.
What's that?
So do your feet.
It's a challenge to try to stay level. I'm trying to keep them from crossing and they're not.
You're not supposed to keep
There's
them.
something.
But here's what's going on. You know what's going on?
The grave. Mine would cross in a different spot than where his would cross.
Really? Yeah.
It was like
It
one of
varies
us
with our
was
energy.
wired a little different, or
Well, I think too, our energy connecting with the other energy is a little different.
Yeah.
And our
aura.
aura, if you will,
Yeah.
energy field is one is wider than the other, so that could affect that as well.
Yeah, I noticed the other day when we were doing the experimenting with these silver bars that my rods pointed one at each one and everybody else's was going to the middle. Yeah, they're definitely wanting to cross right there, but they're crossing later than what yours did. And then they're uncrossing right now.
Yeah, that's about what she got. Pretty fun.
Fun.
When I ask the rods if it's human, it says no.
Okay.
And then I ask, so I asked native, it said no. I ask if it's Sasquatch, it says yes.
Wow. This would be a perfect place for one.
And we do know there's supposedly some Sasquatch, what did you say?
Like a Sasquatch structure.
Structure not
Coming
far
up there,
from
there's a
the cave, so.
The Uintas is a real hot spot for.
yeah, it's really
Wow.
That's crazy, huh?
Have you ever seen it?
I haven't. My son and my father
Uh-huh.
have.
Cool.
I've just seen
My,
lots of videos.
my buddy John here has a hell of an experience.
Oh man, we'll have to get that later.
Tell him your experience, John.
Well, we were hunting I was hunting in Colorado, elk hunting, and I had some 70 acres up there. I was just camping out. I had a regular camper, and I was just sitting by the fire, and you know how you get that feeling
Yeah.
where something's watching you? And I was sitting in my chair, and I had my 45 right here, and I turned my head, and I had to look up, and I'd say about at least eight feet or so. All I saw was they were about golf ball size, yellow eyes, and about a foot apart.
Holy crap, that big, huh?
And we just like locked eyes, and my mind was telling me, okay, grab the 45, but I couldn't move. I was like stuck. What seemed like forever, but I'm sure it was only just a couple seconds, And then as soon as I turned I could finally like get power back to my body, and I turned my head to grab my 45, and then he took off, and he was only from me to Clint away.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it
No,
kind of-
he was a little bit farther. I'd say about 15 feet or so. But I had to look up to see his eyes, and then it sounded like there was a semi going through the trees.
Really?
And he was just. And when the next morning, I'm like, well, I'm gonna for sure at least see some tracks from
Yeah.
this guy. And I searched and I searched and I
Did you see
searched.
broken branches?
Oh yeah, you could see like a pathway where he plowed through, because he was
Really?
breaking shit as he was going, and
So you kind of surprised each other.
well, no, but the thing of it is, I've been hunting all my life, and I have really good hearing. I know what sounds to listen for animals and whatnot. I didn't hear him sneaking up on me, and he was, he could have had me if he wanted, but
He didn't.
no.
Do you think he
Just
had
kinda
some
watching
type
it.
of a force that froze you, or was it just fear?
I was frozen. I don't know if I wasn't scared though, because
But was it a force outside yourself that you felt was making you be frozen? Or?
I'm thinking so, because I've heard that before, where people see one and they can't move, for a couple seconds.
There's a bunch of stuff here. Is that
Oh, somebody lost a pack here.
somebody left some stuff behind?
That's me.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Will that stick reach up and touch the bracelet?
That's just, I think, part of the rock formation that's eroding out. Yeah, that water's clear enough to run a drone in there.
If you see it on top of it, you could.
Yeah, you can see the bottom right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Drops.
This is a good year for it because it's been dry, although sometimes you can't get in here.
So you dropped something?
Yeah, but it might be in my pouch. Let me see.
What'd you lose?
It's the thing to this thing. Hopefully it's
What does it go to, your battery?
my gimbal.
Oh, shoot.
And it's like an $80 thing. I don't
Oh,
really
man.
have to order one. You put this in here. Oh, see it.
Oh, good. I was going to say, in this sand, anything could disappear. Have to bring your metal detector back here to find it. I wonder where this goes there.
You see a curve.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're fine.
Yep.
I'm a little curious where that's going, but I started going to too much.
Getting there quite a ways.
Got to be a hobbit to go in there. Leaf?
How could a leaf get way in here?
Pack rat, probably.
We came in to get dirty. Okay.
Looks like coyote here. Might be a growth of some, like a,
Yeah,
I'm not touching it, but it looks creepy enough to be in a cave.
Do you want that going through your lungs?
Yeah, exactly.
There's no girl right behind you, right? Oh, shit.
What's the matter? Oh,
I've been homeless for an hour.
sorry. I wish they'd back behind everybody and take a lead.
You're almost out.
Well,
That's where they're all at.
yeah, right there. It's fine. There's some nice clouds coming in now.
Take some video pictures then? Oh, is it? Okay, I'll take some and send it to you.